Welcome in, friends. Another impromptu Friday live. Not sure if we're going to be able to do a Friday night live tonight, so that's why I figured I'd come on and say hello and do a little live today while I'm doing some prep for my Christmas in July. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you would like to see some of the videos that I have posted, go and check some of them out. There's over 500 videos on my channel. I've had this channel for over 10 years now. And so I have a lot of new people coming and saying hello. So yeah, welcome in. I'm doing some crafting today. I am actually prepping for my Christmas in July series coming up in a few days. I've got all kinds of stuff happening. Welcome in. Yes, so I am doing some crafting today. I'm doing some prepping. I have a lot of Christmas in July videos coming out on my channel. I've been doing a lot of filming and a lot of getting ready for that. So that's what we're doing in today's video. I'm actually just prepping an upcoming DIY video. So I'm doing a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff today. Kind of doing a lot of prepping, and I'm actually working on a recipe card ring that I'm going to be doing a full video for. Welcome in if you're just hopping in. So yes, that's what we're doing today, is we're just doing a little bit of crafting. I have a lot of stuff coming up. I'll show you a few of the ones that I've done so far for this project. I'm doing one of the DIYs that I'm going to be doing for my Christmas in July series is a cookie recipe card binder ring, like this one right here. So I'm kind of prepping some. I've already filmed a few of these that will be in a full like tutorial video. But I'm going to be doing quite a few of them to add to this ring. So I'm actually working on a bunch of them now that actually won't be filmed, like step by step won't be filmed. It will just kind of be like an overview. So I'm trying to get some of these done. So that's what I'm working on right at the moment. Hello, you follower since Jameson was a toddler. Thank you so much. So glad that you stopped in. Yes, I am in Florida now. We moved from upstate New York about 3 years ago, and we live on the west coast of Florida. It's always kind of been a dream of ours to move down here. We say we have the 5-year plan, and every 5 years we kind of do something different. So yeah, our 5 years was up in New York, so we decided to sell and head down to warmer weather. So that's what we are doing. We're here. But thanks for coming back in. And for those of you who are hopping back on or just seeing my channel again after a while, I have been posting pretty regularly. I post multiple times a week. A lot of people tell me, oh, I didn't even know you still had your channel. I don't see it. Make sure that you go back in and make sure that you're subscribed, first of all. Make sure you hit that little subscription. And also hit your notifications bell and turn your notifications to all so that you receive all of my notifications. Because what happens is YouTube's algorithm kind of bumps people off of like certain lists and stuff. And if you don't have that notification set to all, you won't receive the notifications when I post videos or go live or do anything like that. So yeah, make sure that notification is turned to all. Okay, so this isn't like a tutorial or anything today. I'm just going to be crafting. I'm working on these Christmas tags that are going to hold vintage recipes. And so I have a kit of a bunch of different papers and ephemeras and stuff that are going to be going into this project. So I'm kind of pre-doing some stuff right now. This is one of the cards I'm working on. Almost done with this one. I've gotten 4 of them done. I think I'm going to be doing maybe 6 or 8 of them to go in this like ring. So this one, as you can see, I have some vintage recipes here that are going to slide in and out of these different pockets. And so yeah, I've been just working on this one this morning, trying to get these done. I have a few little other things here that I want to put in this. So that's what I'm doing today. We're just kind of playing around. Can I fit this on here? I have been watching some live streamers that I watch on YouTube, and Tiana's Bayou Adventures open at Disney today. So I've been watching a lot of my YouTube friends at Tiana's today, which we were just in Disney last weekend. But I'm kind of excited to go. I was thinking maybe going this week to see if we can get on the ride. I think I'm going to put this one on here. So yeah, we were just there over the weekend for a post-anniversary trip. Sean and I went adults only. We stayed in a cabin at the KOA. I have a video on it. I liked the KOA. I'm not a camping person though. We haven't gone camping in so long, and I'm not a camping person anymore. I feel like I'm too old for it. I was so sore for days after sleeping in the bed in the cabin. It didn't seem that uncomfortable at the time, but after being in Disney all day and walking all day and then sleeping in that bed, my back hurt so bad. And the same with Sean. Both of us were like, oh my goodness, we can't do this anymore. We need to have a bed to sleep in. Not like a cot type bed, like a bed with a good mattress. So yeah, we were hurting for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. Oh, I know, the wheel. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun with that wheel. We're going to do it again for Epcot. Sean and I literally we were talking about it on the ride home. We're like, that was so fun to not have a plan of our own and to literally just go by the wheel. That it was so much fun. So we're definitely going to do it again for the other parks. But yeah, I think we're going to go back it's 4th of July week this week. So I think we're blacked out for actual 4th of July, which I don't really care to go on the 4th of July. But I think we might go one of the other days because I think Sean's going to take some time off from work. And so we might go like Wednesday or Friday or Saturday. I'm not really sure. I'll have to look and see what the schedule looks like. But yeah, we had so much fun. I love doing an adults only trip. I love going with our kids. We don't go with Alyssa as often. We do go with her occasionally, but we go with Jameson a lot. But I also love a good adults only Disney trip. We have friends that are like, how can you go to Disney all the time? And I'm like, I love it. It's one of those things Disney for us is just sentimental. I don't know. Something about it is just sentimental for us. We've been going for years. And it's kind of like our thing to do. And we'd always wanted to move down here to be closer to Disney. And so we were finally down here. So why not go and be closer to Disney? So yeah, we had fun, but we got back and Jameson was like, I want to go. So we're like, yeah, maybe we'll go this week. So I think that looks cute in there. This is like a little Santa's Village. Anybody ever been to Santa's Village in Jefferson, New Hampshire? I used to go here when I was a kid. I grew up in Massachusetts. So for summer vacations, we'd go up to New Hampshire for like a week vacation and we'd go to Santa's Village. That was like the vacation to go on when you live in New England. But I found this cute little miniature brochure. It's in my tag kit that is in my Etsy shop right now. But it's just a cute little tag that I'm putting here in this. But I thought that was cute. See, what else do I have? I'm just backing some of these little tags I have with like something, because it's just plain on the back, so I'm just putting something else on the back so it doesn't look so plain. I think I'm just going to put some of this paper right here. I'm hard at work while she's doing all the fun stuff. I'm sure you're so hard at work, Sean. But I was just saying, Sean, while you're in here, I was just saying that we had a super fun time at Disney doing the wheel. I thought that was so fun. I just liked not making any decisions of my own. I liked actually the wheel telling us what to do. And Sean, by the way, loved going to see Belle's story time. I think that was his favorite. I think that was his favorite of the whole trip. Belle's story time. I'm being facetious. He felt creeped out being in there. I'm like, I don't know why. I know adults go in there all the time. But he was like, we are the only ones in here with no kid. And, I mean, if we had Jameson with us, it had been a different story. But it was just Sean and I in Belle's story time. And Sean was creeped out. I don't know why. So what's everybody up to this Friday afternoon? Anybody have any good plans for the weekend? I can't even believe it's Friday. I don't know where the week went, first of all. To me, it feels like it's Tuesday. I don't know. Since summer vacation started and no kids are in school, I lost track of time. Like, my weeks are all blurred together. Yeah, I'm thinking like it's like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'm like, holy moly, it's Friday. Yeah. Cute, cute. All right, I need to put a hole in this up top here. Okay, bye. We were creepy. They were going to call security. They weren't going to call security. I see adults go in there all the time. Like, I see other videos and stuff and live streams of adults going in there all the time. It wasn't creepy. This is the back. So yeah, I don't know, we don't really have any plans this weekend that I know of. I don't know, maybe the beach, we'll see. Maybe the beach. We'll probably cook or do something this weekend, not really sure. But I would like to go back to Disney. I don't know if we'll stay overnight anywhere, but I'd like to go at least for the day. It's just such a long drive for us to go for the day. Especially with traffic. Ugh. I honestly wish, you know what I really wish? I really wish that, I know they said there's one coming at some point. I wish there was like a high-speed train that we could get from like Sarasota that would avoid all of I-4, where you could just hop on the train. It's like, takes an hour to get there, a little more than an hour. I would do that all the time if that was the case. But when we drive in, it's like 3 hours when it should only be like an hour and a half. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is so long. I need to wipe my hand. I need a paper towel. Hold on. All right. I feel like I need to put something else on this. I feel like it's missing something up top up here. So this one, I have a few different recipes. I have a recipe up top here for gingerbread It's a 100-year-old recipe. These are digitals that are actual copies of original recipes. There's nothing on the back on that one. So there's that one, and then there's this one right here, which is Christmas plum pudding. That one is really cute. I like that it's on like paper. It looks like vintage lined paper. And then I just put some little tags in here, but I feel like I need something else on this. I don't know what. Maybe something up here. Like these are the other ones that I have, that I've done so far. This one has got the little tag in the front with a sugar cookie recipe. There's that one. And there's the back of that one. And then this one has a few different pockets. So there's a tag that goes down in the top, which this is like a little writing pad. So you can write your own recipes or whatever on. So that one goes down in this, and you can see it through the front window here. There's a little window. And then there's another recipe on the side for Nellie's Melt-Away cookies. That goes in there. There's the back. I got to do something on the back of this one. And then there's this one right here, which has a few pockets. Oh, I actually have another pocket up here, which I need to put something in. So this one has like little Betty Crocker's Holiday Almanac. I got to do something on the back of that. Here's another recipe, butter cookies for our cookie press. And then I need one more up at the top here. Let's do peanut butter cookies maybe. We'll do peanut butter cookies at the top, like that. And then there's the back of that one. So those are the three that I have mostly done. Like I said, they're not fully done yet. And then I have this one right here. We'll put this one in next. But this is going to be a full DIY project that I have, that I'm going to post during our 4th of July series. All right, so I want to start another one. Like I said, I'm kind of just prepping these. I've already filmed like doing 2 of them, so I'm kind of putting a few more together just so that I have multiples put together. I'm using envelopes, by the way. I'm using junk mail envelopes. Miniature measuring spoon. Yeah, that'd be on a pretty... Yes, you know what? Let me see. That's a good idea. Let me look and see if I have anything in here. I have a bunch of charms. Let me see if I have anything like that, because that would be really cute. This, I thought this was a spoon, but it's a little needle. That's not it. Nothing. Something cooking. I have like little teapots. I have a cute little teapot. That's super cute. Oh, this one's cute too. That one's really cute too. Or I could do a paper spoon. I could print out a paper spoon and we could back it on some cardstock and we could do something like that, like a little paper backed charm. I could definitely do something like that. That's a great idea. I actually have I have some really cool papers that I designed. The new paper. Oh, I gotta put this in my other thing. Oh, this one's cute too. It's like another little teapot. I have, let me show you these papers. I've been using some of them, but all of these papers that I'm using in this project are going to be in a kit that will be a digital kit on my Etsy. I've been kind of debating on getting rid of my Etsy. A lot of people have been having problems with Etsy lately, including myself. But I opened up a Shopify. I don't have anything listed in it yet, but I'm considering moving everything over to Shopify and getting out of Etsy because there's just nothing but issues. I feel like it's constant problems. And they don't really value their sellers, I feel. Like, I don't know. I feel like whenever there's many times that there's scammers on Etsy, and they'll buy something and they'll say that they didn't receive it, or they'll say there was problems or whatever, and I have confirmation that the stuff's been received, and Etsy will just give them their money back, like no questions asked. And then we're kind of screwed, especially if they do it. I know Etsy has like a policy where they will give them the money and it won't come out of us, but there's been issues where I've had it deducted and I don't ever get a return back or anything like that, and then I'm out. I mean, there's been many issues like that. So I don't know. That's my rant. But yeah, these are some of the papers. This one I didn't do anything on the back, but these are some of the papers that I have designed in my Christmas kit, my Christmas paper kit. So this is one of them. I thought this was really cute with like the vintage spoon and rolling pin. Here's another one. This one does have a back on it. Some of them I printed backs, some of them I didn't. But this one has some vintage shiny bright ornaments. I like that one. This one, a lot of these came out of vintage cookbooks and vintage storybooks, and like I have so many vintage Christmas books, so I kind of took bits and pieces and altered things and altered book pages and put I like the little vintage cookie presses. I have so many of these for sale up in my shop right now. I'm doing a bunch of DIYs with them too. This one just has like a nice kind of check background with flour. I did like sprinkled flour, so it looks like, you know, there's flour sprinkled on it. So there's those. I've used a few of them already too. This was another one. I used this one. This was vintage greeting cards with the really pretty vintage shiny bright ornaments. Yeah, I think I've used up the rest of this. Is one of my other papers. I don't have the rest of them here to show you because I think there's 15 of them. Yeah, so sorry, I had a message come through. All right, I don't see a spoon in here that I can use. I have like other stuff, but no spoon. I have this little teapot, which the teapot's kind of cute. Let me look in my other section, because I have another section of charms. Let me grab that. Hold on one second. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here, right in front of me. I just organized this yesterday. I have these vintage jewelry boxes that I got from Goodwill bins, and I went through all of my little knick-knacky things and organized all of this stuff yesterday. I went through all of my crafting supplies. I have so much crafting supplies, but these were all like the little things. So I wanted to have like a place to keep everything that was easy to get to. So these jewelry boxes work so good because everything can kind of just be put in here in the little compartments. So let's see if I have anything in here that might work, because I have a bunch of charms up here. And these are more like Christmassy charms. I did put a couple charms on other ones that I did. I don't know. I might just have to make something. I have this. It was an earring, but I only have one of them. That one's really cute. Here's another earring I found. These I found at Goodwill bins, like in the bottom of bins. They were just single earrings, but they'd make such cute charms. Little gingerbread house. I don't know. I have a candy cane. That's cute. Christmas presents. These are really cute. These are vintage too. I just emptied these out of the container. These are little tiny miniature Christmas lights that were marked from the 1980s. And there's a whole bunch of them, but they're so cute. I got them at Goodwill bins. They were in a brand new bag that hadn't been opened yet. And they were dated on the back. I could tell it was an older packaging. But they're from the 80s. I don't know what else I can use. I might just have to make something like that up. I'll make something like that up because I don't have anything really cooking wise in here that would go good on there. This thing is cute. Will this go anywhere on here? I could use one of these to like hold on a recipe card. Yeah, I still feel like that one needs something. All right, I'm going to move on to the next. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because I need to move on. I need to get as much done as I can. But let's put this away for right now. I know. I love finding little things like that. Jameson's my helper finding little crafting things when we go to Goodwill bins. He loves like digging through like finding little things. So I'll find like a little cup or a little tin or something while we're there, and I'll have him fill it up with just little things. Like he'll find like old earrings, like old jewelry, like little charms that are on purses, or just like random little things he'll find. But he likes doing that. But it's literally the best place to find crafting supplies because people don't usually go there for crafting supplies. So I feel like things get overlooked and I come home with so much good stuff. But I really have no room for anything else. I've been really good at trying to organize and keep things because I have such a small space here. I don't have my big, huge crafting studio like I used to. I used to have a huge crafting studio. My crafting studio in New York was like 20 feet by, I don't know, it was like 20 by 30 feet. It was a huge, big room above our garage. And I had so much space, and I condensed when we moved down here. I actually got rid of a lot of stuff, but I kept a lot of the stuff that I knew I'd use again. But even still, we moved into a house that's like 1,000 square feet. So we don't have the space anymore like we used to. And as it is, I have a warehouse where all of my vintage Etsy stuff is. And the warehouse is a huge warehouse, and it's pretty full of my Etsy stuff, but I also have a lot of stuff from our house that we haven't moved into here. So we're using that as like storage/warehouse. But okay, let's move on here. I need to figure out what else I'm gonna do. These two, let's see, I want to do something different. I want to do like a different kind of tag rather than, I want to do like maybe a multi-page tag, something like that. I've been just trying to play around with different ideas. I already have a multi-pocket one, so I do have that. I could do, let me think here. Yeah, the one that I have is kind of like that. I already have one like that. I'd like to do something, what if we do like a fold out, almost like a booklet style? What if I do something like this, where I do a tag with like a window on the front and it folds out like this, and then I have two pockets on the inside and another window on the back. I like that. Let's do that. All right, I'm going to use that one. Now let's figure out how I'm going to construct. This is what I do. Like before I film a video, you're kind of getting like a behind the scenes of filming a video, but this is what I will do. I will sit down and I'll just play around with stuff until I figure out how I want to do something. And then once I figure it out, I'll make one ahead of time, and then once I've made it, and sorry, I have a phone call coming in. So yeah, you're kind of getting like a behind the scenes of making a video. All right, so I think how I want to do this is I've got to attach these two together like this. Let me see here. I'm just gonna make sure I have them the exact same size, because I don't want one side bigger than the other. All right, and I think I like them like that. So I could do like a washi tape down the side, but I don't know if that might not be super strong. Or I could do could also do tape. All right, first things first. I think it's my mom. Hold on one second. I think my mom's here. I'll be right back. Sorry, my mom stopped over. She had to drop off some dishes that we sent over, leftovers for her one night. So she just had to drop off dishes. Okay, let's seal these up. It's hot today. It's been so hot here in Florida. We have had like a real big heat wave. Not that it isn't hot in the summertime anyhow, but I feel like it's been extra hot. You walk outside and it's like an oven. It's like you're walking into an oven. Okay. Let me make sure these were... Okay, I am going to do this. I'm going to do like I do when I bind my books or journals together. I'm going to use, this is drafting tape. This is going to get covered with paper anyhow, but... I'm going to do tape there, and I'm going to do tape here. It's so bad. Yes. Are you in Florida, Junie? It is so bad. Oh, hold on. I don't mind the heat. I prefer the warm weather over the cold weather. I will take a hot, humid day any day over a cold, dreary day that we used to have up north. So I prefer it. But when it's so humid and so hot that it's like you're walking out of an oven. Oh, you're in Jacksonville Beach. Yes. So you totally know. It's been so humid, like, I don't know, you just walk out, like, I'm totally fine with it being hot, but when you walk outside and you can't breathe because it's so heavy feeling, that's what I don't like. Where'd my scissors go? Right here. Okay. Yes. Yep. Afternoon. I like the afternoon thunderstorms. To be honest, I like the rain. Rain down here does not bother me because it's like for an hour and then it's done at the most. Up north, when it rains for days and it's dreary and like there's no sun and it's cold and it's just, you feel miserable when it rains. But down here, I don't mind. I like the rain down here. So I don't mind that at all. It's just that like really harsh humidity that I haven't liked. Okay, so I've got this thing going on here. So here's my two flaps. And then here, it's almost like a little booklet. Now I have to cover it. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, I think I'm going to, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to cut this top right off. So that way I have a spot both sides. So yeah, I'm just cutting a slit in the top right here just because I want to be able to use this as like a pocket, front and back. So I'm just literally just taking off a hair. There. Now I have an opening here and an opening here. So we can get into those pockets. All right, so I want to cover this. And I probably want to put something inside here also so that you're not seeing this. Although that's not too bad. That print on the inside of the envelope is pretty good. Some of it is not, I don't like at all, but this one's not too bad. Let's see. I honestly could just do like a book page or something in there also. I could just do something like that, just simple. Just so there's like something back there, so I'm not wasting a ton of paper. Let's see, what else do I have? This might be cute. It says it's chocolate drop cookies. I might put something like this in there. put this in there. This fit. Yeah. See, if I put that in the background back there, that way it covers up the back. Or I could put this. That's like an image of, do a picture, something back there. I have two of them too. I have this one too. Will that fit? No, that one won't fit. Oh, thank you so much, Junie. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good weekend too. Well, I think I'm going to decide what I want to cover this with first before I decide what I'm putting on the inside. Let's do this one with, I like this. I like this paper right here. Let's do this. Let's do, I'm always so indecisive. All right, I think I'm gonna do this on the cover right here. This is one of my papers. I'm gonna do this one on the cover. So I'm not gonna put this one on the inside yet. I might just use it this way because I think it's gonna be too busy. We'll do this on the cover. So what I am doing is I'm going to measure out what I need. Not even measuring, I'm just marking it. See if I can move this up a little bit here so you can see. I'm just marking this paper the size that I need it to cover my front cover. And then I'll go back in with my cutter and cut it. And then I want to also cut that window out on the front. So there is what I'm going to use for the front. So this should fit on the front like that. But I want to cut this window out. So what I do with that usually, if this will fit, it might not fit. It might be too wide. Yeah, it's gonna be too wide. Maybe. It might fit. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's slightly too wide. What I normally do is I'll put this paper inside and then I'll use something to like rub around this so it makes a mark on my paper, and then I'll just cut that out. But that's not going to work with this because my cover is a little too wide. So what I'm going to do for this is just really lightly, I'm marking where my window is. And then I'll do the same at the top. I can go back, I'm using my pencil so I can go back in after and erase that little mark. And then I'll take my ruler and I'll just draw a little light line kind of in the middle here where I know the window is, where I'm going to cut it out. And then I'll do the same on the sides. And then I'll just make a mark like where it's going to be cut. Now these are rounded edges, so I'm going to have to round the edges too. So that's my spot that I need to cut out for my window. Well, I'm going to use my cutter for this. All right, I use my cutter for most of it. I'm just gonna cut those rounded corners out just with some scissors. Hopefully they'll cut halfway decent. We'll see. All right, let's see if that works. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. All right, I'm gonna go ink this up now before I put this on here. I'm using the Ground Espresso archival ink for all of my distressing today. It's a little darker than the vintage photo that I usually use, but I wanted more of like a darker, kind of sooty look. And Joann Fabrics right now has 40% off all of their stamping and inks. And I went and I actually bought a few different inks from Joann Fabrics. One of them was only $2. This one right here, is it this one? Yeah, this one right here. The Versa Magic Archival Multi-Surface Chalk Ink Pad in the color Pixie Dust was only $2 for this one. They didn't have a whole lot of like colors that I wanted left, but I got this one, and I also got the Distress Oxide in Shabby Shutter. This one right here. I wanted to get like a nice green that wasn't like too dark. This is a nice one, and this one was like $3.98. Normally, I think these are like, I can't remember how much they normally were. Maybe like $8 or $9, but then they were marked down, and then they gave me the 40% off the markdown price. So if you are close to a Joann's, go check out your Joann's, because like they had bins of ink and stamps and stuff like that. I don't need a whole lot of them. I have what I really need, so I didn't like want to buy a whole bunch because I don't have the room for that kind of thing. But if you are looking to like add some ink colors to your crafting kit, if you're wanting to get started, or you know you need to replenish what you have, go check out Joann's right now, because I know they had some good sales. And it was all of their ink and stamps were 40% off. So So I don't use a whole lot of stamps. I have a few stamp sets that I've gotten that I use. I actually got rid of a bunch of my wooden stamp blocks that I had when I was in New York because they're so bulky and big. I sold a whole pack to a teacher because I had hundreds of them. I used to do Stamping Up, and I had so many Stamping Up stamps, but I sold them because I didn't want to store them and I didn't use them enough. But I kept some of the ones, like I like the rubber stamps now that are like the silicone ones that are just flat and you can just peel off and put on a little block. They're just much easier to, store. Okay, let's glue this one on here, on the front of this. I like it, I like it. That's cute. And I bought myself some more Fabrifix. I use a small bottle. This is the 4-ounce bottle. I like to use this bottle because it has a smaller tip, but I refill it with the larger bottle. I buy the large bottle and then I just fill it up as I need to. And this Fabrifix glue, I literally swear by it. I like it because you can use it on paper and it doesn't crinkle the paper. Especially if you're using thinner paper. Like a lot of the regular glue will like make a watermark or whatever on it and it wrinkles it up and crinkles it. This stuff does not do it. It has like an acetone smell to it a little bit. So some people don't like it because of that, but I use this stuff for everything. I literally swear by this glue. This is my favorite glue. And I always say it in all of my videos. All right, let's just make sure I'm covering up my window good here. There. So welcome in. If you're just stopping in, welcome in. Today I am prepping for my Christmas in July series coming up. I'm making some Christmas, I'm going to be doing a ton of Christmas in July crafting projects. So today I'm actually just prepping one of them. But I have all kinds of videos coming up for July. All right, so that's what it's gonna look like. I didn't glue down the piece in the center pocket yet. But also, when you do this, for me anyhow, maybe I can fold this, but my little pocket is sticking out funny here. Let's see if I can fix it. That's better, but I can't close it now.
Huh? Huh?
I'm on my live.
Oh.
Sean comes tromping in here.
I didn't think you were still on live.
Yeah. Alright. So I don't want this side to flop out. I think I'm going to have to trim these down. So what I'm going to do to fix this is I'm going to just take a little off of both sides because I can't close this properly. So I'm going to trim off a little bit from that side and I'm going to just trim a little off of this side.
Everybody on the live, convince Erica to let me order Chinese food for lunch.
I literally was thinking to myself we should get Chinese food or we should go to the Chinese food buffet. I thought of it yesterday, but Sean will eat Chinese food every day. He would, if I said let's eat Chinese food, he'd eat it every single day. Yeah, so I'm just doing a slight taper on my little flaps here so that way they will close and I'll be able to close the little booklet. Because if not, they like catch here and it's like it's not pretty looking. So I just take a slight little bit off, not a lot, like a sliver. Like that much. But it just helps to close this up better. And then these open and close better. Which these are going to be pockets anyhow. So we're going to stuff things in there. But, okay. We're going to do the same thing that we did to the back that we did to the front. We need to cover this. Do I want to? Yeah, I want to keep that window, I think. Unless we do a shaker. I could do a shaker. I could put something in there and then glue it shut and make like a shaker out of it so there's stuff in there. Like we could do snow or something in there. That might be cute. That actually might be cute on the front. Decisions. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Let's finish covering. Okay, so I have this on the front. This is the other part of the paper that I could do on the back, but I don't want to cut Santa off. So I don't want to have just a little piece of Santa showing through. Because he will be, well, his fate, nah, see, he'll be cut off unless I move him over a little bit. But then his bag is going to get cut off. Yeah, I'm going to use something else because I want to use that image and I don't want to cut that off. Like this might be cute on the inside. Like if we did this like on the inside back here. That's cute. He's kind of like peeking over. I like that. You know what? I'm just going to stick this on here right now because I like that. Let's glue this down. The live streamer I'm watching right now is at the parade at Disney. So you hear the Disney parade in the background. I don't know about you guys, but I keep like Disney live streams on my TV while I work almost all day. It's just, I like the background of it. Okay. Let's stick this one in here. Now I'm going to trim this off. All right, so there's my inside. That's very cute. I like that. And I still have some good images on there that I can use. All right, what else do I have here? I have this paper. Can we put this on the back? That might be a good one to put on the back. I think the colors work good together. Kind of those more muted, vintage looking colors. Let's do this on the back. So... this. How long have I been on? An hour? What time is it? I gotta keep track of the time here today. Oh, it's noontime already. I gotta hop off here soon. I was only planning on being on here for an hour. All right, well, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna hop off. I have to get lunches going here, and I have some other things I have to do. But thank you guys for crafting with me a little bit this morning. Be sure to subscribe, stick around for our Christmas in July series coming up, which you'll see the tutorial on this whole project that I'm doing right now. It will be one of the first Christmas in July videos I'm going to be posting. And I might be back tonight for Friday Night Live. It depends on what the weather does here. We're probably going to go for a little walk someplace. So if that's the case, I will probably go live and take you guys with us tonight. But be sure you're subscribed to turn on that little notifications bell so you're notified when I post new videos and lives, and make sure the notifications is set to all so that you receive all of the notifications. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday afternoon, and we will see you in our next video. Take care, guys. Have a great day.